Welcome, welcome, welcome to the greatest debate show on earth, Master Debatin'. I'm your host, Will Carlson, and folks, we have a doozy of a debate for you all. Let's get right to it. Ever since Biggie and Tupac decided this country was too small for the both of them, there's been a truly cutthroat debate over which coast is superior. Is West Coast best coast, or is it the beast from the East? With me tonight are two cunning linguists ready to duke it out on live TV. To my right is Kevin, who, like Ivy League schools, only focuses on the East Coast. And to my left, we have Anthony, lover of the West Coast and champion of all things sunny and guacamole-filled. Gentlemen, let's begin with some opening remarks. Kevin, explain to me, why is the East Coast the best coast?
East Coast is the best coast because I've lived by this my whole life, east side till I die. I'll never let go.
Anthony, what do you have for us?
Well, Will, you mentioned the Ivy League schools, but, you know, on the West Coast, they call the Harvard of the West Coast Stanford University in beautiful California, Bay Area. And, you know, like you said, that's correct. The West Coast is the best coast, and it's all about it.
All right, gentlemen, that'll bring us to our first question of tonight. Which coast has the better weather? Who wants to take that one?
Oh,
Anthony, you got this one?
Will, Kev, gentlemen, it's no question the West Coast has the best weather. You know, if we're just talking California, you know, I spent some time in beautiful Los Angeles, City of Angels, and, you know, it barely rained the entire time I was there. I was there for months. Sunny every day. You wake up and it's the same thing every day. Sunny, not a cloud in the sky. We're here on the East Coast right now.
Tell us about those stupid earthquakes you got going on over there.
What about the hurricanes we got over here on the East Coast?
You ever see that movie with the rock, San Andreas or whatever it's called? Yeah, that was a riot.
Seems like, you know, almost every month we got hurricanes going on the East Coast.
Have you seen the flowers around here? That's what brings those gorgeous flowers that we got.
You know, have you seen the palm trees on the West Coast?
All right, gentlemen, I think it's time to move on to our second question of tonight. So, we've heard the West Coast is the entertainment capital of the United States. You've got Hollywood, you have all the studios out in Burbank. What are your thoughts on that matter? Is it true that the West Coast is the entertainment capital of the United States?
Well, you know, I started last time. Let's hear
Kevin, what do you have
Kevin
for
has
us?
to say about this one.
I don't need all those big shot celebrities in Hollywood to be entertained over there on the West Coast. I've got New York City, which is one of the biggest media markets in the United States. So, like, why do I need to go over there and just, like, be at the disposal of all these big shot celebrities that are just throwing their money at me, being just rude to me, when I can go to New York City and just root for some of the best sports teams in the world?
Well,
how's that for entertainment? Great sports.
Kev, I think, you know, the people on the West Coast, you know, in L.A., are nicer than the people in New York. You know, in New York, some people, they just are not some very nice people.
Well, we just don't like to deal with stupidity, so.
Oh, well, you know, there's going to be stupidity everywhere, my friend. You know, I don't know if the West Coast has more of it, but
it does.
I mean, we mentioned Hollywood. You know, the West Coast, it is the entertainment capital. I mean, come on, Hollywood. You know, like you said, we got all the studios. You know, in Burbank, it's just
have your entertainment. I'll keep my pizza. How's that sound?
Well, you know,
got the best pizza ever.
Pizza's one thing, but
just keep your pineapples off it.
You know, we got great Mexican food in Los Angeles, San Diego, also known as San Diego. But
don't get me started on that one.
Now, gentlemen, before we get too carried away, I have another question to ask the both of you. And the question is, which coast has the better sports teams?
That's so easy. It's the East Coast. You got the Yankees and the Red Sox, and then Boston in general is the best sports city in the world. Like, you can't beat Boston. Try and beat Boston, one of your little West Coast teams.
Hold on just a second. Did you just talk about the Yankees and the Red Sox, supporting them both? Come on. You know, if you got you got to support one, it's got to be.
Hey, I'm a diehard Yankees fan, but you can't argue that Boston is not the best sports city in the world.
What about New York? You said you're a Yankees fan.
I am, but there's no debating that. I'm sorry.
Wow. I mean,
You gotta swallow your pride at some point.
let's just look at Los Angeles. We got the Dodgers, one of the most historic franchises in sports. How about the Lakers?
Started on the East Coast.
The Lakers,
Whatever.
so many of the legend players in the NBA played for the Lakers. You got Magic Johnson, Kareem, Wilt, Kobe. Now we got LeBron, the king.
Yeah, trash. They're all trash.
No, that's
You got Larry Bird. Who's better than Larry Bird if you really think about it? My man won a 3-point contest with his warm-up on. Didn't even have to take it off.
Hey,
Freaking stud.
I'll take Magic over Larry. I
Ugh,
mean,
I don't like AIDS.
Now,
whoa.
come again?
Wow.
Yeah, I went there. Don't even get me
Wow.
started. Yeah.
Well, moving.
Cat's out of the bag now, right? Yeah.
Well,
Get out of here.
we're gonna move right along from that bombshell of a point.
Goddamn right.
So next question we have to ask is which city has the better atmosphere? Now, Anthony, would you like to
started
tackle this
that.
one? You mentioned this
Yeah,
earlier.
Absolutely. I mean, we talked about the weather, but the atmosphere sometimes has a connection to the weather. If you don't have the nicest weather, Kev, like you do on the East Coast, not the best weather. On the West Coast, it's sunny every day for the most part, and people are going to be in a better mood. On the East Coast, everyone's got a frown on their face. They're grumpy because it's raining all the time, and it's ridiculous. All right?
No. Just no.
No.
Because if you think about it, if it's sunny all the time, you're just gonna get sick of it. Like, all right, we got a couple days of rain and it's sunny out right now, we're ecstatic.
If it's raining all the
going
time,
nuts.
you're just gonna get sick of it, like you said.
No, the rain's great. It makes you a better person if you really think about it.
I don't think so. I think the sun is good for you, man. It's got that vitamin
Not
D.
for me. Look at my skin, dude. I'll burn.
Hey,
Not a fan.
you got to get that vitamin D. And
I'm
you
like
get it
Howie
every-
from Benchwarmers.
You
dude.
get it every day. Your vitamin D levels are outstanding when you're on the West Coast. You're getting that sun every single day, and can't go wrong. It's beautiful. It's lovely.
You can go wrong.
All right, so now we have another question for both of you. Which cities or which coast has the best cities?
Wow. How about the beautiful Las Vegas? Okay. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So, Kev, it's a secret. It's a secret
Hashtag
what
dial
happens.
1-800-GAMBLING to get
It's
rid
a
of
secret.
that.
Hey, it's a secret what happens in Vegas. And, you're on the East Coast hanging out.
It's no
and
secret
you
with
don't
the bank.
know. Vegas is popping. The West Coast is where you want to be. And it's a secret, man. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, until
And
you come home and have no money.
You're just not
No
going to
secret
know
there.
what happens in Vegas because you're not
New
there,
York
man.
City,
You're
New York
stuck here
City
on the
trumps
West.
everything, dude. The city's so nice they named it twice. Come on,
Hey,
it's gorgeous. The Big Apple.
I
Everybody loves apples.
I respect New York, but it's even the smell of New York when you're in the streets, it's not the nicest smell. I mean, I've
Does
smelled.
any city smell nice?
I think so.
All right, gentlemen, I
Yeah.
think we have time for just a few closing remarks. Make them quick. Kevin, East Coast.
East side till I die. Sticking with it. Let's go East Coast. Here we go.
Anthony, what do you have for us?
East Coast sucks. That's it.
Thank you, gentlemen. That is unfortunately all the time we have today. I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors, if we had any. Stick with us.